Hey guys, this is MrNoDStudios and welcome to Let's Play Underworld RPG! If you haven't seen the other episodes, make sure you visit out the playlist, which will be rotated right up here in the top left of the screen. You can go ahead and visit the playlist for this if you haven't seen any of the other episodes. Also, make sure you visit the description for our Facebook page. All the videos are uploaded right to there, so well, they're not really uploaded there, but they're shared to Facebook. So, if you want to be notified of my videos, go on Facebook. Oh, hey, look, Matt's got a new video. Let's watch that. Make sure you visit that in the description, as well as subscribe if you like my videos and you want to see more. So, without further ado, let's start. Now, last time we did get a little bit of the house done. We did a lot of grain work. We did a lot of hemp work. And that's about what I remember. These are ready to be made into claws in 8 days. So let's get working on another part of our house. Build. And let's build this. Let's take a break. Now I'm just gonna end up putting all these up here, like getting them situated into the wall spaces, so that way I can come back and do them later. But for now, I'm just going to put them all up. Like so. Can we walk through those? Okay, we can walk through those. So those will be up now for whenever we want to go over and use them. Some more broad beans. We're probably going to need some more broad beans. Let's go to the farms over here and get some more broad beans. More broad beans. Grab 10 broad beans. Grab a patch of 8 broad beans. I'm gonna get about 40. Okay, 38, good enough. Drink some of that water. Water! Let's go back up to our base. Or our little encampment. Our homestead, I should say. And let's take a nippity nap. Let's eat some broad beans. Stand up. And let's continue working on our wall. Now again, this still takes about 10 hours, but you have to stop and wait every time you get fatigued, so it takes a little bit longer since you have to do that. But whatever. And we're getting very cold again. I might want to make some more clothing also, if I can. And I might want to try to go get some hemp. No, wait. Nettle. We have nettle. Hang on. Rest. Nettle cloth. Now this is also hemp's, which makes nettle cloth. Or soak nettles. Okay, so this will make... Hemp makes linen. I believe. Because nettles make nettle cloth. And linen should make that. So that means we'll be able to make undershirts, an undergarment. What else can we make? Woolen garments. We can't make woolen garments yet. Tying equipment. Woolen cloth. No, we can't make that because we don't have wool. So yeah, we'll end up making undershirts and see if that helps us get cooler. I don't know if it will, but it should help a little bit. Oh, we're tired. We fall asleep. Let's go ahead, sleep in our little shelter. Let's go back, work on the wall again. So yeah, it definitely feels like it takes a little bit longer in this version to build the sides of houses, but that might just be because I have to wait from fatigue. But I definitely like that, if something disturbs you, the project will still be there in the wall, and you won't have to wait. Like, you won't have to redo it again. Because sometimes you would get in 8 hours into a project building the side of a house. And then it would be like, oh, you've spotted something. You smelled a squirrel. And then it would just completely go off. And I didn't really like that. to my broad beans. Let's wait. Let's go out to the ocean and take a sip of water. Yes, yes. Also, if there is a game that you guys would like to see me play, make sure you suggest that either on my Facebook or in the comments section of this video. I recommend the comments section of this video, but either one works. We didn't really sleep that much, so it's late night and we're still awake. Let's get working on the house. Doesn't really matter to me, though it did kind of mess up our sleeping schedule. We'll finish this side of the house and we'll take a nap. And that should even it out just a bit. Yup. We wake up in the morning. So it did even it out just a little bit. Also, what are my skills? Okay, our shield is 22, so I don't want to make a shield because we're very bad at shields. I could make a dagger. Basically, all of our weapon proficiencies are really low. We have a 54 fishing. We could do some fishing and smoke the fish. But I want to do some hunting. And let's see. I want to look at my rituals. Okay, so we do have the Oath of Iron. That's good. That's good. That'll help us catch a lot of things that we normally wouldn't be able to catch. Because we can basically Oath of Iron anything. We can arrows, metal weapons, basically. Armors, I believe. And it'll make it do 70% more than it normally would if it wasn't enchanted. So I could have like 20 skill and I'd be doing the amount of hits that an expert would get. Although I can't do that with javelins, which kind of sucks. But we are going to be doing bogging iron pretty soon. So we might get iron weapons to throw. Enchant and throw. Or maybe we might just beat up traders on the side of the road and smoke their meat. I probably won't be doing that though because the rituals will kind of not work if you supposedly not work if you eat human flesh. The gods will supposedly get angry at you and your rituals won't work as well. They'll actually do worse than regular items because, you know, it's like a type of 7 sin thing, I guess. But we shouldn't be too bad on food because we do have that flour. And I should probably get those hemp turned into cloth because they've been sitting there a little bit longer than I believe they should have been sitting there. Oh, we cannot continue because we're too dang tired. We could sleep in the doorway. I'm just going to sleep in the doorway. I don't feel like crawling back to my shelter. Now the doorway, if your house is not done, you can use the doorway if you just leave it open. You can use it as, you know, a place to sleep. Because water won't go in doorways. Water will not go in doorways. So it acts like a roof. And you can just sleep in doorways if you don't have a shelter. So we have 100 netted or 100 soaked hemps. Let's go ahead and weave them. We can go ahead and extract the fibers out of them, I believe is what we have to do. And we need our club for that. So we might as well go over here to this pile, pick up all this stuff because this is all used to used for our clothing process. Clothing process, I should say. Weaving. No, I probably should say weaving process. And this is going to take a while as usual. It took up a whole episode last time. But I want to be at least getting all these made into fibers. They don't all have to be made into cloths. They can be fibers, some of them. Let's go weaving. Extract fiber, 10. And let's do a little bit more of these. Now, it's just 10 pounds of it, so we won't have to do 100 10 sets. You know, I'm not exactly sure how much 10 pounds of it is, but we've already used up a lot. We've got to do this 10 more times, or 3 more times, to get all 60 of these done. We had a lot. That was a lot of cloth, though. That is definitely a lot of cloth. Let's go ahead and eat some meat. We're ready to drop. Might as well head back to the little shelter now. And go ahead and light that on fire, because it's going to be cold tonight. Let's go to bed. We wake up. The fire's gone out to just smoldering little ashes on the floor. Let's go back to weaving. Let's extract fiber, 10. We'll have to do this 2 more times to get all this made into fibers. Now what I want to do is start hauling 75 of those wood over here, 75 of the wood that's sitting there. Haul that into the doorway of my house, and also haul all the leftover boards that I have into my house, so that way I can start working on the flooring. 75. And let's bring it over there. Okay, sorry for that cut, guys. I just decided to cut it and cut it back when I came over here. So we're, of course, fatigued from bringing 75 of those over there. Let's go over, get our boards, and also haul those into the door. This will be a little bit quicker since we don't have as many. And let's see what little bit we can get done on this side of the wall. See what little bit we can get done of that. Oh, we might be able to finish it today. Yes, there we go. So the outside wall of our house is now complete. Awesome. That is awesome. Let's see, eat, Q, drink some of that. We still haven't got all of these weaved into into cloth, so we'll go ahead and weave that as well. So every 20 hemps is 10 pounds of hemps. That might be a good thing to try and remember. Eat. Let's see, what else do we have to do here? Now we have 3216. That is 48. We have 50 fibers. Now we have to weave these into thread. Let's weave them into thread. We need a rock for the spindle, which we already have. We have all this stuff in our inventory. We've done 10 inferior threads. Inferior, that's not very good. That might make crude cloth, and I kind of don't want crude cloth. Inferior thread. Darn it. We don't have enough for 10. 4 fibers. How many do we have? How many fibers do we have? We have 3 pounds of it, so do it 3 times. Let's see. Wooden stake. We can go ahead and drop all of our pork horns, our staves, all of our working equipment down now. Oh wait, no. We still need a rock. Pick up a rock. Yeah. Still need a rock. Let's do some weaving. Spin thread. I've still got to do more. How much more do we have? See, we have all this fiber, but it won't let me make it into thread. I need a wooden stake. Grab the inferior wooden stake. Oh, I know why it's inferior. It's because the cloth is inferior because the stake that we're using is also inferior. That's why. Am I gonna have to do these 3 at a time? Oh boy. I think I'm gonna have to do the rest of these 3 at a time. This sucks. Eat. And do it over again. See, we have to do it 2 more times because we have 6 pounds. Now, this does go off of pounds, if you were wondering. It does go off of pounds, not how much of the item you have. Drink some of that water, eat. Let's get off our feet. Let's drink some water and eat. Let's get off of our feet. Let's drop the inferior wooden stake. Oh, we still have fiber from hemps. Spin the thread again. 3. Now, is that all of it? No, it's not all of it. Okay. I was wrong. It doesn't go off of pounds. It goes off of how many you have. Alright. Although I didn't know why it made me do it 3 times. Like, 3 for the last little bit there. It's weird. So now what we have to do is weave this into linen cloth. 10. We need a slender tree trunk. Go ahead and pick up the cord. No, I don't want to cancel it. I want to pick up the cord. And I want to pick up this trunk. No, I don't want to move it. I want to pick it up. Pick it up. Bring it back into our camp. We can go ahead and take a nappity nap. We'll wake up in the small hours. Let's go ahead and do some weaving. Linen cloth, 10. Slender tree trunk. We have a rope. We have our knife. So now the long, treacherous task of making this all into cloth. Here we go. The cord is the right tool here, but it suffers from poor quality. So we have poor quality tools, but it'll still work. As long as it works, I really don't care. You can deal with clothes that don't exactly look good. You don't have to look fancy. You don't have to look fancy. So now we have 10 cloths. Let's do another 10. No, we don't have 10. 14. 8. No. 7. No. 6. No. 5. No. 4. No. 3. Oh, okay, it'll work at 3. Is it gonna make me do it by 3s again? I hope not. Oh, I think it's gonna make me do it by 3s again. Oh boy. Let's eat some more broad beans. Let's see. We don't have that much to do. I'll just do it by 3s anyways. When we're done with this one, I'm gonna go to bed. Wake up in the morning. Let's go ahead and craft some more. Slender tree trunk. Rope. Yeah, let's continue to do this. Now, when I am done with this, I'm gonna rip up some of these into cords, and I'm gonna rip up some of them into... Okay, we're done. We're done making it into cloth, finally. Go ahead and drop this with our other crap. Cord. Okay, now we're gonna use utility articles. Make a cord. We're gonna go ahead and make 4 of those. We need 2 pounds of cloth. Go ahead and select 2 of those, and now we'll get 4 cords. Now we're gonna need cords to make our clothes, and that's why I made cords. Now we'll go to cloth garments. We're gonna need an undergarment. We need 4 tying equipment for that, and we need linen cloth. Use that little bit up, and use the rest of that. So now we'll have undergarments to wear under our clothes, and yeah. I think we should be pretty warm. Shouldn't be getting bitterly cold anymore. Let's wear our crude linen undergarments. Let's go to bed. Now let's rip these up into 4 more cords. Heck, make 4 more. Are we wearing any... Okay, we have fur footwear, so we don't need to make foot wraps. Yeah, we don't need to make foot wraps. What can we make to make ourselves not cold? We have a shirt. We don't need a dress. Tunic, no. Undergarment, undershirt. We could make an undershirt. Let's go ahead and do it. And then we'll drop the rest here to be used later on if we ever need it for cords or whatever it may be. A lot of this is going to be going for cords for when we have to do ironworking, because I do believe ironworking requires a lot of wood. Or, I mean, a lot, not wood. A lot of cloth, I should say. Let's see. We're going to need more broad beans. Still have leaves in there. Where I think I dropped. Yeah, I dropped my undershirt in there as well. I don't want to drop that. Put on the undershirt. So now we will be warm once again. Let's pick up our wooden shovel and let's go across the ocean to the mire. Or where? Let me look on the map really quick. The mire is over here, and there should be a little encampment on the mire right here. There's our mire encampment. Oh, there's already a wooden shovel here, so I didn't need to bring that one. Let's go here, iron working. Let's bog some iron. Now, each time we do this, we'll get about 1 iron. I believe we'll get only 1 iron every time we do this. And we have our little hut here. We have a pile of firewood if we do get cold. We can light that up. I do remember setting this up. And I might set up a little bit more of these before winter, because I like to do traveling during the winter. There's not really a lot for me to do during the winter, so traveling is good. We'll get 1 more bog iron, and then we'll get the heck out of here. And the reason I want to make this so quickly is so I can get pots and make stews. I can make drinks. It's just overall food. And I want about 3 pots so I can hold food inside the pots, and I won't have to, eat everything in the pot before I reuse it. Let's go ahead and pick some more beans, just so we don't have to use the ones from our stockpile. Definitely want to leave as many in there as we can, because we're going to need a lot of broad beans to survive the amount of time that we need to survive for winter. And that's also a thing during winter. I'm not going to be doing barely any hunting during the winter. It's just going to be a lot of working, kind of what I'm doing right now, except I'm not going to be gathering food. We gathered 81 broad beans. We can drop like 20 of these into the stockpile. We don't need to be carrying around that many. Let's go ahead and bring this back to the stockpiles. And we'll drop 40 of those in. So we'll still have 40 in our inventory. We probably shouldn't have 40. We'll drop 20 more, because they are pretty heavy. And so is the bog iron. Yeah, that bog iron's pretty heavy too. Should probably drop that. We'll go ahead and drop that. And we'll drop our wooden shovel back here, since there was one at the bog iron mine thing that I had set up. So I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode. If you liked it, make sure you subscribe. Follow us on Facebook to get, instant feedback or instant, posts on when these videos come out. If you have a suggestion for what I should do during the winter, if you have something that I should do in this game, mods that I should get for this game, games that I should play, all post that in the comments, guys. I really like seeing comments. And, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. This is Matt from MrNoDStudios signing out. Bye-bye!